but you couldn't even get a wheelbarrow big enough to get it out. Where are you going to go with it?
Eat it for breakfast.
I can give you a real life example. In 1939 and 1940, when the Jews were being confiscated by the Nazis in Europe, the smart ones converted as much as they could into a hard asset. Do you know what it was? It was not gold, because you couldn't carry it.
Wasn't it gems?
Diamonds and gems.
Yeah, they sewed them in there.
Sewed them in their clothes. And if they had enough, they could start over with some kind of something. Now, don't go buy diamonds and gems.
Honey, go buy me some diamonds.
It's Valentine's Day coming up. On the former Soviet Union, when it changed to Russia, they traded in cabbages.
Cabbages.
Yeah, they actually had, you could buy anything you wanted with a truck full of cabbage. Because
People
cabbage.
were, that's right, because they could eat it. Yeah. Number 6, true or false, when choosing investment funds, the fund expenses should be an overriding factor.
Depends on your investment window.
Yeah, that could be. There's a little bit more to it than that. Smart guy comes in late, he can answer the question. This is a question, you would write this in here. Passive versus active. That's what you want to write here. Passive versus active. The lowest cost, who has the lowest cost mutual fund in the industry? Which company has the lowest cost mutual funds? Vanguard. Vanguard mutual funds are the lowest. You know why they're the lowest?
Index funds.
Because they're brainless. All Vanguard does is make sure that their portfolios, the Vanguard S&P, I'll take one, the S&P 500 index fund, it has to mirror the index fund every day, and it will match the index. And if that's what you want, and that's what you can get by with, if you don't want to go active, that'll work. You know what, it's better than nothing. But let me tell you why I don't like index funds. I prefer actively managed. First of all, I think that I'm going to beat my portfolios, my client portfolios are going to beat the S&P 500 on a three-year window with less risk. All of my clients hear me say this. That's my goal. I'm going to outperform the S&P 500 on a three-year average with less risk. But I'm going to do it with active funds. Here's the reason. Anybody remember the company named Enron? And WorldCom? And a couple of others in there? They were S&P 500 funds. They were in the S&P 500. Vanguard had to hold Enron until the day it delisted. And the delisting doesn't always happen when it starts to go downhill. The delisting, it had lost almost 90% of everything Enron had before S&P delisted it. In my clients, I want to have a manager with a brain. So that if Enron is not doing well, or a company like Enron, even if they're in the S&P 500, I want them to not be owning that company. And I want them to be able to make the decision to get rid of that company. But Vanguard could not, because that